You've probably seen a knockout and thought the person just got hit hard enough to turn their brain off. But knockouts don't work like a power switch. Your brain doesn't shut down because it took damage. It shuts down because it detected danger and made a choice. Most people think a knockout happens when you get hit so hard your brain can't function anymore. But the real reason someone goes unconscious has nothing to do with the force of the punch. It has everything to do with how fast your head moved and what your brain did to protect itself. Let me show you the exact sequence of events that happens inside your skull the moment before you hit the ground. Let's begin. When your head gets snapped to the side fast enough, your brain doesn't stay still. It floats inside your skull in cerebrospinal fluid. That fluid is there to cushion impacts. But when your head rotates quickly, your brain lags behind for a split second, then crashes into the inside of your skull. That collision stretches and twists the brainstem. The brainstem controls your consciousness. When it gets stretched past a certain threshold, it sends an emergency signal. Your brain interprets that signal as a threat to its structure, so it does the one thing it can do to stop more damage from happening. It shuts you down. That shutdown is the knockout. It's not a malfunction, it's a defensive reflex called a concussive response. Your brain chooses unconsciousness to protect itself. The first thing you need to understand is that the direction of the hit matters more than the power. A straight punch to the face can be hard, but if your head moves backward in a straight line, your brain just shifts back and forward inside your skull. That's not enough to twist the brainstem. But a punch that comes from the side, or a hook that catches your chin at an angle, rotates your head. That rotation is what stretches the brainstem. This is why you see fighters get hit with massive overhand rights and stay standing, then get dropped by a short hook they didn't see coming. The hook moved their head sideways. The overhand moved it back. Rotation is the trigger. The second thing is the speed of the rotation, not the distance. Your brainstem has a threshold for how fast it can handle being stretched. If your head rotates slowly, even if it rotates far, your brain has time to move with it. The fluid cushions the movement. No emergency signal gets sent. But if your head snaps fast, your brain can't keep up. It twists inside the skull, and the brainstem gets pulled. That's the moment the shutdown happens. This is why a light punch you don't see coming can knock you out, but a slow, telegraphed haymaker you brace for does nothing. When you see the punch, your neck muscles tense. That tension slows down how fast your head rotates. When you don't see it, your neck is loose, your head whips. That's the difference. The third thing is where the punch lands on your chin. Your jaw is a lever. When you get hit on the tip of your chin, far from the pivot point of your skull, the rotation is amplified. A small amount of force creates a large amount of rotation. This is why the chin is the off switch. It's not because your chin is fragile, it's because it's the longest lever on your head. When you get hit there, your whole head spins faster than if you got hit on the cheek or the forehead. Fighters who keep their chin tucked are harder to knock out because you can't access that lever. The punch lands higher on the face, where the lever is shorter. Less rotation happens. Here's the part most people miss. Your brain doesn't actually hit the skull hard enough to cause serious structural damage in most knockouts. The twist is what triggers the shutdown. This is why someone can get knocked out cold, wake up 30 seconds later and be confused, but mostly fine. If the brain had been destroyed by impact, they wouldn't recover that fast. The brainstem just decided the danger was too high and pulled the plug. Once the twisting stops and the brainstem resets, consciousness comes back. That's the recovery. If you want to avoid getting knocked out, the drill is simple. You need to train your neck to resist rotation. Get a resistance band or a partner, put tension on your head from the side, and resist the pull while keeping your chin tucked. Do it slowly. Build the strength in your neck muscles to absorb sudden twisting forces. The stronger your neck, the slower your head rotates when you get hit. The slower the rotation, the less likely your brainstem crosses that threshold. This won't make you impossible to get knocked out, but it raises the amount of force and speed someone needs to get you there. You thought a knockout was about getting hit too hard, but it's not about force, it's about rotation speed and brainstem reflex. The punch that knocks you out is the one that moves your head the fastest in the direction your neck isn't ready for. When you understand that, you stop trying to develop an iron chin and start building a strong neck. You stop standing still and start moving your head. You stop letting people hit you clean on the tip of your chin. That's how you stay conscious. Train your neck, keep your chin tucked, see the punches coming.